Anna Cramling here sacrifices the rook! A brilliant move, according to chess.com. Because after the c pawn takes, you get queen b3, sliding the queen up, and you're gonna win that material back here in just a moment. What is up, you chess brainiacs? Welcome back to another video on the Force Drive YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be reviewing 3 brilliant Anna Cramling chess games that I found on chess.com. All of these games she played at least one brilliant move in. And if you don't know Anna Cramling, you might live under a rock, but Anna Cramling is definitely one of the most popular female chess streamers and influencers in the entire chess world, in the entire community. And her parents are actually former grandmasters. Her mom, Pia Cramling, is probably a little bit more famous than her dad. I'm actually completely blanking on her dad's name right now. But Pia Cramling, she was a women's grandmaster for a number of years, and she is an excellent chess player. And Anna Cramling, having being the daughter of these two absolute dynamite parents in terms of chess, attained the WFM title, which is Women's FIDE Master. And a chess title of any sort is actually crazy. So Anna Cramling is very, very talented and very good at chess. She's also famous for the cow opening, if you don't know about the cow opening. I looked into that a little bit earlier, but the cow opening is kind of stupid. She invented the cow opening, which is fun. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into the first game. All right, so for our first game of the Anna Cramling Brilliant Games review. Anna Cramling opens the game up, playing with the white pieces with d4. Her opponent responds with knight of 6. c4, c5, make sure I pull this up, and this is the Benoni defense. Anna Cramling now responds, Anna Cramling now responds with d5. We get b5 after this, striking, attacking the pawn. C takes b5. And this is the Benko Gambit half accepted. A very interesting line to play, especially at the 2300 ELO level. So after this we get a6, and Anna Cramling plays knight c3. All theory. Very, very strong opening by both these players. And now it's turned to the endgame game. We get d6 now, which is a mistake. And Anna Cramling plays the best move, which is e4, striking at the center. Always preach this. Make sure you cover these 4 squares. Center of the squares are very important to maintain as best as you can. Now we get g6, knight of 3, g7, a4, a takes b5, bishop takes b5 with check, knight of d7, castles, castles, bishop b3, knight a6, and Anna Cramling plays bishop c6, which is a slight inaccuracy. h3 apparently was a little bit better. She needed to play a little bit of a waiting move here almost. But honestly, I don't hate the idea in the slightest. And also, this is a blitz game, so both these players are playing a little bit faster as it stands. So just we get rook b8, rook b8, rook b1, rook b1. Shout out Gotham Chess. Knight b5. Dribble the knight in, but apparently that is also a mistake because of bishop takes on b2. Or is it? But that's not even the best move. Rook b1, rook b1, rook b1. I just got a rook b1. Bishop g7, bishop f4. And we get knight b4, rook e1. And the mistakes are happening. Anna Cramling's starting to get a little bit lower on time. She's playing a little bit faster and making a bunch of mistakes. After this, we get f6, which is also a mistake. The best move would have been to play bishop b7, apparently. Bishop b7 here. Knight f4. That best move here would have been to play queen b3. Here. Knight e5. And in this position, we get our first brilliant move of the day. Anna Cramling here sacrifices the rook! A brilliant move, according to chess.com. Because after the c pawn takes, you get queen b3, sliding the queen up, and you're going to win that material back here in just a moment. Queen b6. And the position is actually turned on its head completely. I'm honestly, I could be a little bit wrong as far as the logistics behind that sack, but essentially I'm assuming Anna Cramling was trying to sack the rook to try and create a better position and get more pieces on this side of the board. She has a massive attack coming down this file, all 3 of these files, mind you. Knights are coming in, bishops are sniping. Oh, no, I just pulled up a tab there. Knights are going here, and it's just an absolute slur in her opponent's position. Anna Cramling now plays rook d1, bishop a6, attacking the knight. Queen takes on b4, which is apparently an inaccurate move. Rook f7, bishop b3, queen d8. This move here would be to play f4. Oops. So now the knight's a little bit trapped. Can't go back here. And also here. I assume probably lose material there eventually. Knight e6. Jumping the knight in. Then we get queen c8. Queen a5. And that is a catastrophic blunder by our homie Anna Cramling. Because knight takes on e6. Pawn takes. And Anna Cramling is now down 2 pieces of material. The point of that brilliant move is that you had a massive space advantage, and you were creating a bunch of threats coming down that side of the board, the queen side. And when you're down material, you need to keep as much material on the board as you can. However, Anna Cramling's pretty low on time, so you're probably playing a little bit faster here. As we get knight d8, queen c2, rook c1, covered by the bishop. Then we get queen takes on e4, knight takes on f7, king takes on f7. And Anna Cramling's opponent blundered the bishop. Or so it seems. Apparently a better move here would have been played. What is it? Knight takes on d6. Because after takes, rook here? Oh wait, no. Queen c7. Wow. Oh, you're going to want a rook here. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But she takes the bishop. I don't blame her. Now she's up 2 pieces of material. We get f5, queen a7, rook d8, g3, bishop b2, rook d1, king f6, queen c7, rook a8. And now Anna Cramling sacrifices the knight on d6. Because if it takes, rook's gonna take. And the king is just running out of oxygen. Completely and utterly. Like, this game is over. Queen a6 blocks, that's the only move you can play. If the king goes down here, it's going to be mate in 1. The move you can play is blocking with the queen. And the queen's going to fall off the board. And after a couple of moves, having been down a ton of time, Anna Cramling does a great job of clearing the rest of the board off. And she just pushes her pawn here and delivers checkmate on move 56, after playing 2 exquisite, brilliant moves. And that's just our first game, guys. Let's go ahead and get into our second game. And now it is time for our second Anna Cramling brilliant game. She's playing with the white pieces once again in this one, and she opens the game up with d4. Her opponent responds with e6, c4, d5, c takes d5, e takes d5, and we have a queen's gambit declined. We get knight c3 after this, followed by knight f6. Bishop f4, c6, e3, bishop d6, and we've left opening now. Left the opening theory now. So after the bishop goes here, bishop's probably going to take, which is very, very, very principled. Bishop takes, now the queen's going to take. Bishop d3. Then we get castles, knight f3, bishop g4, pinning the knight to the queen, h3, bishop slides back now. It's always annoying. Whenever your opponent slides their bishop back like this, the automatic move you would assume is to go here, but that's actually a bad move. You just castle. But instead she goes here, which makes sense. Actually, it's kind of scary too, because now if the bishop takes, your pawns are damaged. Spooky. And that's actually what happens. Bishop takes on f3, pawn takes back. But what that does, because I don't know if you noticed or not, Anna Cramling actually hasn't castled yet. So this file is completely open for the taking on the king here. So our opponent has to be careful. And if you didn't notice already, it's a blitz game as well. So these players play a little bit faster. After this we get c5. Knight b5. Attacking the queen and everything in the position. Queen d7. Attacking the knight. Then we get d takes on c5. And that's a mistake. Better move here would have been to play queen takes on c5. Further in the defense of the knight here, and also creating threats all across the board. Queen looking very dangerous right now. Which takes with the pawn. Now the knight slides forward to c6. Bishop f5, attacking the queen. Queen slides over. Better move here would have been to play queen c3. Queen c3. Whoa! Knight b4. Sorry, knight b4. Attack the queen. We get queen e7, knight d6, and in this position, Anna Cramling's opponent plays knight d7. Having been up, although her opponent was down material, he or she, I'm assuming it's a he, was down in material. Or it was up in material. Wait. Down in material, but still had the advantage. And so we get bishop takes on h7. Because that blundered a pawn, king h8. You can't take here, by the way. Because the queen's covering. King h8, bishop f5, attacking the knight. Knight now slides forward to attack the queen. Queen slides over. I'm assuming a better move here would have been to play... Goes queen c3. Pinning the pawn to the king. And the king's just running out of room here. a5. Oops. d2, a5, queen d4, knight c6, attacking the queen now. Queen g4, knight f6, queen h4 check, king g8, rook g1, knight e5, bishop h7 check. And this game is completely and utterly over. But we haven't had a brilliant move yet. When's this brilliant move coming? King h8, bishop b4, discovered attack on the queen, or on the king. King g8. And you can probably already guess exactly what's about to happen. In this position, for the second time in this video, Anna Cramling sacks the rook on g7. And the only move here is to take the rook. But after the rook is taken, we get knight f4 check. King's gonna have to slide back to g8. Knight takes the queen. King g7, and her opponent resigned in this position. She had a mate in 3 here. She could have gone... What was it? Yeah, queen h6. No matter what you do, if you take the bishop, it'd be checkmate on the next move, but the top engine move here would be to play... What is it? Knight takes on f3. Checking the king. That's the only thing that saves position. But literally any other move besides that, here... Checkmate on the next move. But instead, Anna Cramling goes for the queen. Her opponent slides the king up and resigns in this position. Another flawless and phenomenal blitz game by Anna Cramling. So guys, let's go ahead and get into our third and final brilliant Anna Cramling match. Alright, so for our third and final Anna Cramling brilliant chess game, we have her playing with the white pieces once again, and her opponent playing with the black pieces. This game is an absolute roller coaster, so I would buckle your seatbelt because it's going to get hot fast. Game opens up with d4. Anna Cramling's a d4 player. If you are a regular on my channel, we hate d4 around here, but you know it's fine. Anna Cramling's good at chess. We'll give her the benefit of the doubt. e6, t4, c5, d5, e takes e5, c takes e5, d6, knight c3, knight f6, e4, g6, f4, and bishop g7. And this is the Benoni defense for the second time in this video, Pawn Storm variation. After this, we get bishop f5 check, or bishop b5 check, sorry. Bishop g7, which is an inaccuracy by her opponent. e5, attacking the knight. We get knight h4 after this. And you can't take this pawn here, because you take that pawn. Takes back. You just have so many pawns coming into the position here. And if the knight moves, you literally just slide the knight up to defend the pawn. Like it's not like nothing's gonna come of that. But we do get knight h5 instead, and Anna Cramling responds with e6, which is a devastating blunder because a bishop takes on c3, pawn takes back. Bishop takes, and Anna Cramling just straight up loses material. But instead we get bishop takes on b5. Now the knight's gonna take. And this splits again, once again, by the way. So these players are playing a little bit faster, so give them the benefit of the doubt. Talking is hard. Castles, knight f3, which is a mistake once again. F takes on e6. D takes back on e6. Better move here would have been to just castle. And then the knight takes on f4. Bishop g5, or wait, what? Castles. Knight takes on e6. You guys didn't hear that part. Queen d5. Queen e7. And then it's a catastrophic blunder because of bishop g5. Attacking the queen. The queen has to move, right? Best move is to go here. But now the knight is pinned to the king. After rook a e1, oops. If the queen takes, it's GG's. You're gonna lose. King's only move is to go here. And you actually need to sack the knight here. Which is a brilliant move. That didn't happen in the game. But anyways, there's a lot of theory behind that, but these players weren't able to spot that in this spot. But after this we get king h8. Wait. Let's rewind real quick. Yeah, queen takes, and then the rook takes. That was a bad move. You need to take with the queen here. So you create a check. The rook takes. Now the king slides over, and now the queen takes the pawn on d6. So Anna Cramling is still down one piece of material as it stands. We get knight c6 after this. Queen c7. Knight d4. Rook e7. And we get knight e2 check. Black actually had an advantage here. This is a catastrophic blunder. Because after the king slides over, what are you going to do? Check the king again. Pawn takes. Now Anna Cramling's have two pieces of material. After we get queen takes on f1. King slides up. Good move. I don't want to block with a knight in that spot. Bishop takes on b2. And Anna Cramling misses the mate in 7 by taking the pawn. The mate in 7 here, by the way, was knight e5. And then you just basically create a crazy threat coming down here. I think you sack the knight eventually. Best move on the board here is queen f7. I guess the only move I can stop it. Like if the queen goes here, it's going to be mate in a couple of moves. Wait. Yeah, no, you could probably just go here, and then checkmate. That doesn't happen. So we get rook takes on f7. This is followed up by king g8, the only move on the board. And then we get bishop h6. Queen e2. And in this position, Anna Cramling, for the third time, sacrifices the rook. Exquisite move. Because the bishop cannot take here. Because it will be checkmate on the next move. So the king's going to have to slide now. After the king slides, Anna Cramling goes, rook takes on g8. Blundering the entire position once again. But her opponent says, ha, you think you can do better? Also, both players are low on time, so take all this with a grain of salt. Rook takes now on f3. And now the game is all done, set, match. Bishop g7 check. King slides down. Rook check, king slides up. In this position, Anna Cramling delivers checkmate with the rook on h8 on move 31. Flawless might not be the correct term for this game. I believe more of a roller coaster ride might be a little bit better, but Anna Cramling still played it brilliant in this move. That rook sack was pretty sick. But those were the 3 brilliant Anna Cramling chess games in recent history that I could find where she played 3 brilliant moves or more, or a brilliant move or more. So guys, if you enjoyed this video and made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and tell me what you think of Anna Cramling. What do you think of the cow opening? What do you think of chess? What is your elo? How did you find my channel? I would love to know. Tell me in the comments down below. I really would love to hear from you. And also, if you enjoy chess content, I highly recommend you subscribe to my channel. I upload these videos every single day. And we have fun. I post entertaining content. I record cheaters. I record reviews of games. And I am a 1900 elo chess player. And I think you will find my videos very helpful and very funny. So if you wouldn't mind, I would appreciate if you would subscribe. And also, if you enjoy chess, I highly recommend you check out our Discord server. There's going to be a link in the description down below. And we have chess tournaments, a chess dojo, daily checkmates. We do checkmates instead of puzzles because checkmates are obviously a little bit more fun. And a bunch of other awesome stuff in a very passionate community that is on fire for the game of chess. So if you enjoy chess, I highly recommend you check it out. And also, guys, if you enjoyed this video, you might also enjoy this video. This video is really fun to make, and I think you will find it very, very interesting and enjoyable to watch. So for the last time, I appreciate you all so much for making it to the end of this video, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Peace.